So first of all, morphologically speaking, the word adverbial is the adjective for adverb. This is something that functions like an adverb. But here, when we say adverbial, we have a specific meaning in mind. An adverbial in this technical sense is a verb dependent that functions like an adverb semantically. It can provide information about location, manner, time, frequency, etc. Is a word or a string of words that function like an adverb. They can modify the verb or the sentence. When I say like an adverb, it means sometimes morphologically it's not an adverb, but in the sentence it functions like an adverb. Like what? For example, if I say, he responded quickly, of course here the word quickly is an adverb, right? The adverb is adverbial. But if I say, I feel a lot better today than I did yesterday, here the word a lot is an adverbial modifying the adjective better. I hardly noticed him. Hardly is an adverbial phrase that it consists only of an adverb. But when you say, I didn't notice him at all, so at all is like a prepositional phrase, but it is an adverbial. At first, I hardly noticed him. At first is an adverbial that modifies the entire sentence. But then within the sentence, you have an adverb, which is an adverbial phrase, and it modifies the verb noticed. So we have an adverbial as well as an adverb. Here, we only have an adverbial. At first, I didn't know. Structurally, it is a prepositional phrase, but it functions like an adverb, hence an adverbial. As you can see, an adverbial may be a prepositional phrase or a noun phrase. It is an adverbial because it modifies the verb, which is what an adverb does. Interestingly, an adverbial can also be a clause. For example, when you say, he'll be fine once I get him a job. So this is the entire clause, once I get him a job, is an adverbial that modifies he'll be fine, a sentence. He alerted the police as soon as he realized what was happening. The entire clause, as soon as she realized what was happening, the entirety of that clause, it's an adverbial. Therefore, you can actually replace it with an adverb. So you can say she alerted the police quickly. In the sentence, I left before the speech ended, here again, it's an adverbial clause. But there's more. We can have an adverbial phrase. Look, if I say I left after the speech, here, after the speech is not an entire sentence, a clause, it's a phrase. We arrived 3 hours late. 3 hours late, it is an adverbial, right? Late is an adverb, 3 hours modifies late. How much late? 3 hours late. He helped me with my math work. Again, how did he help you with your math work? So it's a prepositional phrase, but it is an adverbial. I had a late breakfast yesterday morning. Again, yesterday morning, which is a noun, like morning could be a noun. It's a beautiful morning.